startled me. I forgot I was sitting in here. Yeah. I'm glad you finally got it working.
All right, there is that. Hello, hello, everybody. I disabled the music because it was kind of loud, but now it seems just really like quiet in here without it. It was right in my ears, so it seemed awful loud. Alright, how can I adjust this? Alright, guess we'll try this and we'll see how that goes. If you guys haven't noticed, we have Streamlabs now. Streamlabs offers all kinds of different bots and stuff. We're trying out a gambling system, so as you chat in here and you hang out in here, you start to collect pair points, and you can gamble those points to increase the amount of points you have and everything, and it just kind of goes up, and then I guess later on we can do more with those points, but Streamlabs wasn't making it very easy, so we're kind of stuck with just collecting points right now. I just lost 37 pairs. Now I have 0. So you can lose pairs. I lost everything. Now I am poor. Hey, Zell. Zell, that's really loud. You got a lot of noise in the background there. Much better. Oh, okay. I was actually about to blame Bluey. Yeah, I just caught it. I got it. Sorry. Just talking to myself. Alright, so I wanted to get the Streamlabs working, which it seems to be working, kind of. It's going to take some experimentation to see how to do it. Let's see, I'm going to refresh this, and I will give you guys some free points just to kind of poke around with it and become familiar with it. So I'll give everybody... Alright, I just gave everybody 10 points. It might take a second for it to come through. It seems kind of slow. And we did not make the admin announcements thread like we have been doing. We're going to do something a little bit different today where we're going to post a link at some point where you can go and actually just click a button to quote unquote check in. Then later on, all we have to do is press a button to select winners and things like that. So we tried to simplify it a little bit.
I should know I did not do the one from last week. I'm focused mainly on the big event coming up. I will try to get that done as soon as possible, but I want to get this big event stuff situated first.
Friendly pandas, I'm promoting gambling pairs. Could be worse.
Also, there's gambling on site with the lottery and the slot machine.
I guess Streamlabs has a lot of stuff you can experiment with, so...
There is nothing I can do about it, guys. Just pretend like I'm not talking. I cannot adjust my sound any. Otherwise, you hear everything in the background, and my other half is not PG.
So how is everybody doing today?
It's Hades down here.
Yeah, it's been pretty hot down here too, and we're starting to get our. I live in Florida, and we're starting to get our rainy season, which just makes the humidity skyrocket. So.
That doesn't sound very fun at all.
Yeah, it's about the same in South Carolina, except maybe a few degrees cooler than in Florida. So.
Yeah, I moved from Tennessee down here, and I always thought the Tennessee summers were hot until we moved to Florida, and it's a whole other beast.
Texas is hot, but it's a dry heat, or dry earth heat, so.
Yeah, now see, I haven't been to any of the states with drier heat. I'm just used to the humidity heat, so I want to travel at some point to see the difference.
I would take Arizona heat over Georgia any day.
My mother-in-law is trying to convince us to move to Arizona.
Arizona's gorgeous.
It's all desert. And everything wants to kill you.
It depends on the elevation. Flagstaff, they call it a western New England because they got like the most snow of the entire country one year. It's much greener than you would think.
The problem with dry heat is that, like, you don't realize you're getting overly hot. So there's a chance for, like, heat stroke and stuff easier.
Yeah, it's easy to not pay attention to your water intake and your shade real easy that way.
It got up to like 65, 70, and I was dying up here. I'm such a baby when it comes to heat.
Come visit me right now, Bluey. I promise you, you'll enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, no.
65 is my favorite temperature.
65 to 70 for me.
65 is like my max. Although, to be fair, that since it's like the daylight is so much longer, it's hot like longer throughout the day than it is in other places sometimes, just because our sun is up for so long.
Unique Alaska problems.
I know, right?
My son's been calling Alaska Asica lately. He wants to go to Asica. It's like, it's Alaska. So I tried to get the Discord to show our names to the top left. It doesn't seem to want to do it. It says it's on, it just isn't showing.
Is there a trick to getting the chat room to show on a tablet or Kindle on YouTube?
No idea. It was really awful trying to, like, it showed on my phone, but it was an awful, like, version of it. So I don't know.
Yeah, I can see it on the phone, but on Kindle I can't. But if I use YouTube on the phone, then I can't tell who's talking when, because I'm getting feedback from 50 different places.
I know that other people have said that, like, they use the iPad and they can't ever, like, do anything in the chat or anything like that. Which is, you know, the sacrifice of using a tablet of some sort.
Isn't there... There should be a button.
For YouTube stuff.
There should be a button that you can click to pull up the live chat. They'd have to be pretty crazy to not make it so you could chat on the apps.
I know. One thing I've noticed with a lot of apps is that you could, depending on where you use it, whether it's like on a Kindle versus an iPhone versus a computer, you're allowed to do different things on different ones. It's rather annoying.
So
I like that Gamkul. They were saying that they didn't get the 10 points, by the way. I don't know if it's still super delayed or what.
so I did it when we only had a small amount of people in here. Let me refresh and see what it's showing for the users. It shows Jess is having 665.
I've been
gambled
on a winning
and
streak.
I gambled and lost it all.
Same. I lost everything. Here, I'll send everybody.
The first thing Estu did on stream was lose all her pairs.
Yeah.
Oh, you asked earlier if there was anything you needed me to, or I needed you to do. The only thing really would be like maybe a trophy, because I don't know anything about that, and it'd probably be easiest coming from you since you know how to do them. But that's all I was needing, I think, from you, if anything.
Oh, for artwork?
Yeah. Unless you want to do like custom patches or something to release for like raffles during it.
Yeah, I mean, I probably won't do that tonight, but we can certainly make note. I was trying to finish up all the line art for the Impkin mutations.
Yeah, that was another thing people were asking about. So I did like on the YouTube, Facebook, all that. I did, or not YouTube, on the Facebook, Twitter, and Insta. I did like what item would you like to see on site?
Yeah.
And somebody actually said they wanted Impkin mutations. So
Yeah, it was Teary.
Be excited.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've actually already got a handful of hours in trying to ink out a lot. So hopefully we'll be shading soon here.
It's just a fun thing, Black Rose. It's not anything like major. It can't go towards anything on site. It's just something for fun on here.
It's just to help engage, chat, get everybody chatting, and at some point I guess we can make it so you can use your pairs to buy buy a GIF, or GIF, however you want to say it. I say GIF. My husband and I frequently argue about that one. But there are like things you're supposed to be able to set up a shop of some sort where you can use those pair points for other types of things to show up during the stream. See, I'm gonna see if I can gamble.
Make sure you're liking
5.
down below, guys.
Streamlabs will also remind everybody to like and subscribe. See if I'm able.
Afterwards, not right now, obviously, but we should also set one up to remind them to switch to live chat and not top chat.
Oh, yep.
Because I tend to forget.
Yeah, and I can actually add that
it's
right now.
Very delayed, so if like 6 of you are asking to gamble at once, it's going to take a bit.
Alright,
And I also think there's a time limit, like, before you can do another round of it.
so you said you have to make sure you're in live chat, not top chat.
Right, because top chat only shows, like, select posts, whereas live chat shows everything.
Alright. Alright, at some point you should see one of those pop up.
Well, we are not doing a live post this time. We are trying something new. We've talked to Commando and had him set up so that way we can give you all a link and you go there and click that you are watching, and then we can do everything from there. So it makes it so that way I don't have to go through and grab IDs and stuff.
I feel like it's been forever since I've drawn. So rusty. Been a bit distracted with the clay stuff.
That's fair, honestly.
Well, it's like I have all my digital art stuff down here in my workspace, but I'm upstairs usually with the kiddos, and it's easier to bring the clay with me than it is to pack up the computer and all the stuff down here up there to draw.
Right.
I will be right back. I am completely out of water.
I really should be worrying
Oh,
about,
panic.
like, art because, you know, I'm doing the stream with y'all, but, like, I just noticed that someone posted about one of our little structures in our base, and I'm like,
For one of your
it should be
games?
fine if that's, yeah, for art.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're trying to power, we're trying to not exactly speed run because there's no such thing as speed running on Arc, but we're trying to do a run through each map of Arc, and it's gonna take us months, but we're currently breeding Megatherium for the first boss on the island. So,
See, we are... How long are we've been up for 20 minutes here? Let me go. I'll go generate a link right now, and we'll post that up so you guys can take a peek at it. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Let's see if I can maneuver back over there.
so Arc has a new feature that's kind of amazing. It's got an egg incubator, and if you just look at the egg incubator and kind of hover your cursor over the egg that's inside the incubator without actually being in the inventory, it'll show you the stats of the egg and the gender, and it's really cool.
This sounds really convenient.
It is, because part of ARC is breeding a ton for the best babies so you can breed some more so that you can beat the bosses.
See, I've played Ark a lot, but I get so distracted just going and taming stuff. I've never done any of like the in-game stuff. Like I just build and tame. That's all I did when I played.
Yeah.
That would totally be me.
Alti is really into Ark, and I have absolutely no idea what's going on in there. It just seems like, I guess, high-resolution Minecraft with dinosaurs, but that's all I know.
More or less, yeah.
There's a lot to Ark. I will say that. So
Go away. Go away.
Yeah, there's a lot to Ark in that it has a deeper story, but you have to find the story through the Explorer notes, and then then there's like notes and stuff that you can find. We found one on our very first run of the island, and it was like a tech note or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but it's got a deep storyline, but you just have to like look for it. And then of course you have the end game stuff that like explains more of what's going on. but
Generated for URL. Huh. I think I might have broke the check-in thing that Commando made. This is not working right.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did you?
Well, when I go to generate a new link, it's just activating the old one. So, I mean, we could probably still use it. It's just... We
can only use it for this one stream.
Huh. This is bizarre. Let's just try it. We'll go for it. Let's just do it live. Okay. So we'll post that, and I'm going to pin it. And it would be nice if it would work, though, because then I could show everybody how it looks when you go to it, but it's saying I already checked in. So I posted that link, and I pinned it in the chat. That link will take you over to our new feature that's supposed to work a certain way. I might have broke it, but if you go to that link and it says a check-in button, click that, and it should record that you were here. Hopefully that works. If not, we'll have to go back to doing the admin announcements and try again another time.
I think you're good.
For me.
If you hit F5, it shows like under a different thing. Where it's what do I want? Like when you're looking at like the admin live stream area, like the actual admin area, it shows like a different link. Well, scroll down to the bottom, it shows a different tab area.
I just see recent check-ins.
Okay, so like it has June 18th, 2020.
Oh.
Like the one that, our test one, and then if you scroll to the bottom, it's a different one.
Okay. Okay, so he just must not have gotten there to hide that first one. But if you, staff members that have already checked in earlier when we were testing it, if you go to the new link, will it say that you've already checked in or not? Because I know it said that I was already checked in. So it's...
Yeah, I
it
did
told
it
me
earlier.
It thanked me for checking in when I went to it a second time.
Yeah, so it's not giving us new voting or whatever.
Did you close the test?
I did.
Oh, okay. That was my only guess.
It's a brand new feature. We just barely threw it together today, so it's the Wajas way that there might be some kind of fixing that has to happen. So we'll poke at that and then hopefully have it working good next time. But at the very least, it should let you guys check in, and we can work with this for now, and then we'll just have to clean it up on the staff side. Alright, so there's the Bane.
I love this imp tail. This impkin tail.
The long one with the little floof. I really enjoy making the figurines. I made one last night that's really cute. That's going to be kind of sad to see it leave if someone buys it.
You really have me over here debating if I need to spend more money with you because these little pocket ones.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to make something that was a little bit more budget friendly. So they're a bit more simplified to kind of save on time and materials, but they still kind of follow the guidelines or whatever you'll call it to be classified as one.
The substandards.
Yeah. Because I did, let's see if I pop over there real quick. I don't think this shows anything that should be hidden. Let's see, so I'll throw that over here for a second. So when it comes up, you'll see it, but I just threw my Instagram over on the window here. And this little, like, albino pup that I did yesterday, I really like him. I did not give him, like, the bangs, because I thought that being bald kind of fit him. But I thought he was super cute.
He is.
What's that other one to the next one over? I
That-
can only see its legs.
Oh yeah, I tried doing a standing one. So the next one over is a standing one with wings.
Oh, that one's really
Oh.
gorgeous.
Ooh,
I love those
that's
colors.
really neat.
I'm glad you guys like
Hey,
it.
Etsu. I'm not allowed to look at Etsy anymore. Or your Instagram.
If she shows it to you, it doesn't count as looking at it.
Yeah, it's also on
I don't
Instagram.
think David agrees with this. It's gonna go from Bluey made me buy it to Etsu made me buy it.
Hey, I'd be okay with that.
Bananakin.
That's my favorite right there.
Ooh, that gray and blue one. Oh, that's great. I'm not biased at all.
I try to get a good variety in.
Yeah, I like that mint one.
That blue one is really cute.
But they're all really tiny, so they fit right in your hand. So I've been calling them my pocket editions because they're a lot smaller than the other ones.
I try not to pick my stuff up because I'm really clumsy and I'm afraid I'm gonna break it. It's also on a shelf where Finn can't get to because Finn thinks that he needs to test gravity, you know, like traditional cats.
Yeah.
My
his
cat
other life,
tests
he was
gravity by herself.
He
Speaking
tries.
of cats, Widget is
She's
trying so hard to get into trouble right now.
Yeah, Fury will go to jump up on something and then just like forget how to cat and just kind of drop like a stone.
We have like this shelf wall thing for Finn, so the top shelf goes above our door leading outside. So it's fairly high up there. It's probably about 6.5 feet or so. And Finn will decide that he needs to chase his tail while he's on the very, very top shelf.
Oh,
And it's like a
jeez.
bookshelf shelf. Like, it's not a very wide shelf. And he sits here and chases it, and then all of a sudden you just see him fall off the top, and I'm like, Finn, that's you're gonna get hurt one day, and I can't afford your vet bills. And then he just walks away and looks at me like, this is your fault. And I'm like, what did I do?
Poor little voidling.
You gotta love cats and their sass.
I mean, I give a little chuckle, but it's only after making sure he's okay, but somehow it's always my fault.
Of course.
Oh, Widget, please don't. Oh my god. He's just trying to climb everything right now. My living room is a disaster zone because we just moved. And man, that makes it a jungle gym for him. He is so excited.
All of the new things to explore.
All the things that used to be off limits because they were locked behind a closed door, like my sewing machines and all my fabric and
Oh no.
yeah. He got into a box of foam yesterday. I'm like, how did you even? It was taped shut. Please.
Oh no.
Oh man.
He's got skills.
Oh, and he's persistent too. Definitely does not help.
We took.
It's so much fun to watch it. You guys do like these mutations, and watching as you like show how you have to cover up everything.
We used to
I
not
was
do
just gonna
that.
say something like that.
We used to not do that, and I know in recent years I've tried to make sure I cover things up because it just never looks right. So I do try to cover up what I can, so when you change it, it actually looks right. But it certainly it makes things kind of difficult because some of them have very oddly shaped tails. So I have to just be kind of clever on how I place things and hope it still looks okay.
I'm
Which do
really
you think
loving
is
these
the-
infant tails.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Which breed for you, for any of the artists here, is the hardest to work with, like, just in general?
Water. Water for me.
I'd have to agree. I
Water.
think spits can be a little difficult sometimes just because they're so floofy, like trying to work. items and mutations around all the floof.
I think my issue with the water is just the spine. The spine is like a forever moving thing. Denari was timed out.
She did a long message, and it was relevant to our cat
Oh no.
conversation, so that may be something to look into.
Can we undo that?
Yeah, it's in like your settings for messages and stuff on Streamlabs.
Oh, I'm sorry, Denari. Denari, let me
It also timed somebody out for emojis earlier.
I'm gonna turn all that off. Like, someone had recommended you turn that stuff on. I just turn it all off. We don't need it for now, anyways.
Streamlabs apparently doesn't like cats.
Well, they just has a lot of the way that they design some of it. Yeah, it's a lot of moderation tools, so it automatically does stuff for you. But apparently, it is triggering.
Can be really finicky.
Yeah, so
Streamers, it's necessary for like things like this. It's probably not so much.
Yeah, so I disabled all that, so hopefully you guys won't have any issues.
Etsy, did you want me to do a reminder news post or?
Oh yeah, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I totally forgot to do that.
I just wanted to make sure before I did it.
Yeah, if you would please, thank you. Let's see how this looks.
So I guess to follow up with my last question, does anybody have a favorite breed to work on? For like items or...
I laugh as a wallpaper artist. It's the best. Does not matter.
Say that to the bangs.
Oh, you're right. Those legs. I totally forgot that back leg. Oh,
it's not as bad as it used to
right.
be. It used to
That's
be
very
really
true.
bad.
Oh man, I remember that. Oof.
And
Still annoying, but it's not as bad. Yeah.
I default to the normal. Arctic
Yeah,
is also one that's a favorite of mine, but I just, out of habit, I default to the normal.
Same.
I'm totally an artist, and my favorite is Tempest.
See, I haven't actually done too much art for the site yet. I've done a few markings for the Arctic. I've done leopard spot fill, and I did Seagram the Sea Dragon, and I think that's about it. But
Seagram's a cute dragon.
he is. I'm glad I got to do him.
I'm about to pester you artists here in a little bit, I'm sure. I hope you're,
Oh,
hope you're all
no.
ready.
Sadie,
Hi, Bluey.
did you see my comment on what breed you would be on the Instagram?
I did not. Wait. I haven't gone through and had a chance to catch up since I've been trying to get this other stuff done.
Oh, okay.
This scavenger
Alright.
hunt has gotten me completely woo.
Did the ones that I added the other night, did I do it right?
Yeah.
Alright.
And then because I don't have as many Wajas, I've enlisted the help of everybody's favorite scavenger hunt person. Hey, I really like Char's little cackle.
That was great.
I hope they're ready for it.
Is that encouragement or a goad?
Both.
I mean, do they know what you're planning right now?
Yeah, they know like some stuff going on. I haven't said everything because I wanted to make sure I ran by some stuff with you before I said anything on like a live or anything. But they'd already known about the scavenger hunt. I had said it, I think, our last live that I was gonna do one.
Oh, okay.
But they can't go and look for clues early because I won't let those go live until the day before. So I ain't super worried. Bluey, am I doing yours, by the way?
If you're doing them the day before, I'll be back on the 29th.
Alright.
Or actually, I get back the 28th. But close to the end of the day, Wajas time, I guess.
Yeah,
She's leaving me, guys.
I'll be
I know
at my mom's house.
abandoning you at the prime planning time.
Is it for work? I forget what you said it was for.
No, I'm going on the trip to Glacier National Park.
Alright.
Oh.
I am
That's
so excited.
I'm on my way. Where's this at? Montana.
You're gonna have to camp with us in a tent.
I'll make David bring me a tent. See, he's on his 4-day right now. It would kind of work. He doesn't go back till Monday. We could have spent 2 days.
Well, I don't get to the park until I think we're gonna be there Sunday night. Is the first night we're actually in the park.
Would have just made him take days off, but I'm watching a cat now because he voluntold me for something.
Rude.
I really, really would like to like aerials, and I just can't.
They need to be redrawn.
Oh man, I made an aerial for a sub-breed recently, and I am obsessed with it. So I don't know what it is, but some designs look really nice on them still. Not a lot, and I don't know, because they're so unpopular. I never want to make a pair.
My first customs that I actually created myself were aerials, so I have a somewhat of a soft spot, but I agree that they are not the easiest to design on. Divines are worse though with some markings.
Yeah, divines are really tricky.
Yeah. And it's got a lot to do with the wings, I feel like.
Yeah.
For me, it's just how some of the markings are drawn. It's like I cannot ever bring myself to have a divine saber just because of the way the spots go.
Whenever it's an Arctic design or a forest design, I'm like, ooh, maybe I can finally have a divine made. And then I check the divine and I was like, I am apparently only good at designing on one breed at a time. It never looks good at divine.
Well, the markings look so different from one breed to another sometimes. You know, it makes a big difference in some breeds.
Delphi says, I love aerials, but if you redraw, can you get rid of the tongue?
No, make it bigger.
The cute part.
Make it much bigger.
That's the cute part.
I like how Panic does her tongues when she's doing her.
With the little swirl or whatever?
Oh, you mean like the blip?
Gosh,
Oh
Panic
my
and her. Yeah, like that, basically.
Oh no.
Mutation.
I keep trying to convince them to make the flamingo an item, and they keep telling me no, but I think it would be the best item. Now, did you see the new one she did? I'm not even talking about the old one anymore. I really liked the new one.
Oh, long tongue. That's perfect.
Please only do one account. Keep it fair for everybody to do only one account when you're checking in.
If we redid anything on the aerials, I think I'd want to touch on the mane, just because you can't always see it very well.
Yeah.
Behind the shoulder and ear feathers.
I need to redraw them and just to thicken the line art, because the line art is really thin on them. They actually need to just be enlarged. You guys ever follow the drama channels on YouTube?
Nah.
Drama stresses me out.
Well, the art community is all up in a storm right now.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Well, a pretty big art YouTuber was found to have been self-promoting on a site you're not supposed to self-promote, but they were pretending to be a hater of their channel. So they went around, like, trashing their channel just to get people to start talking about their channel. And then they apparently would start trash-talking their supposed friends in the art community. So it's just this whole mess. Yeah, Creepshow Art is who I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's, the more you hear about it, the more worse it gets. Like, she was just on a rampage with the people that she was attacking. It's crazy.
Oop, I dropped something.
Alright, let's see how I
Out
want to do.
of like communities.
Fandoms, I've after the fact or read about it, but I've never actually seen it because I just pretty much do my own thing.
Yeah.
You're buffering. There you go. You're back, I think.
Yeah, I was just looking and it's not saying anything, so I don't know. I don't know what's doing.
It just wants to be difficult.
Yeah. Just trying to figure out this tail.
Let me go pick up this thing that I dropped before Addie or Finn decide they're gonna eat it.
Okay, so this is not quite working right.
I love the normal version you've sketched of this so far.
So let's see, I have waters all figured out. So it has the normal tail, or the Impkin tail that I've been doing with him, which I have to make sure it's not close to anything that we have on the site. I don't remember what all the tail mutations look like on the water, but that's my rough idea right there.
Oh, that looks different enough.
Okay, cool.
I mean, to be fair, real life fishtails are not always, that different, depending on how vastly different the species
Right,
are.
but there's no point in having many mutations that are exactly the same. So this one's a bit chaotic, but that tail was kind of hard to cover.
I love that tail.
I will have to commission
Uber fluff.
somebody to come up with the thing that I bought the figurine on the Wajas. Because I'm lazy and I don't want to design for myself.
Spitz was
I
kind
actually don't
of...
want to make customs myself either. Can I pay somebody to make them for me?
We have rules against that, unfortunately.
One day I'll convince the site that we need just a create button. I'll have everything in my thing. I don't need a pre-dye. I just need it done.
Oh,
Yes,
I
yeah,
agree,
button.
please.
An easy button, yes.
Yes, please, please, please.
Yes, that's one thing I miss about. I hate to say it, but that's one thing I miss about Chimeras. I quit Chimeras for many reasons, but I mean, there were a few features it had that I miss, and that's one of them.
After the whole situation where I did the wrong breed for my giant thing I did, not my last birthday, but the birthday before, where I was going to do 16 customs.
No.
3 customs in or 2 customs in, I messed up the entire custom, did the wrong breed, and it wasn't like a simple mess up. I did it on a divine.
Oh.
It was supposed to be a Tempest.
Oh my gosh. I am so paranoid when I make customs. I'm like checking everything 5,000 times before I hit.
You guys do realize that we have a way to edit the customs, right?
Yeah, but then I don't get back the token that I used.
That's...
According to our rules, they can fix it, but they can't give me back what I used.
I mean, I think I've undone some of those. I think I've had people send me the custom and I just send them a new token.
I was very, very upset. I'm not even gonna lie. I did a bunch of pre-dyes and I went and started doing the custom, and I had finished dyeing it entirely, and I was like, wait, this doesn't look right. Why doesn't this look right? And then I went back and it was on a Tempest, and I was like, okay. And then I just didn't dye anymore that day. I was like, I'm done. And I have 6 or 7 free dyes for the rest of the ones I was gonna do, sitting in my cave because I just gave up. I was
Oh,
like, I
God.
can't.
Yeah, I can finish making mine, but then I never get around to actually dressing them or naming them sometimes.
Yeah, I have a bunch of customs just sitting there named custom. They're twins, born on different days.
I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this tail. This one.
I would imagine the only breed that's really simple to work with, tail mutation wise, would be the Corsi.
Breedless.
God, I'm done with you. Hello. Oh, it's Commando, even though he's muted and deafened.
Oh,
And
there he
And
goes.
now he went to AFK Hub.
And he's gone.
You scared him
We
off.
don't fight. I have pants.
You have pants. Oh, yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Mod pants?
Not pants.
Because
Even
he's
though I think
commando.
his pants are better than our pants. On the Wajas Times, it actually says, like, give him pants and snacks or something like that for his little area. Oh, he says people who couldn't check into this live stream should now be able to do so. So all the staff members that couldn't check in, you can go check in now.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Commando rules, as always.
It works, yay.
According to some of our users, he's our their favorite mod. He's not a mod.
I mean, he has the ability to do mod stuff.
I'm pretty sure he thanks us for not making him do a mod stuff. Oh, I hit the wrong thing.
Oh.
I hit the wrong thing. I went to go check in and I hit end live stream instead of check in because I have that. I fixed it though. It's back. It's back. I think.
It would have made a new stream, a new link.
Shoot.
You broke it.
I did break it.
Oh my
At least it
gosh,
wasn't me
really?
this time.
Eddie, that's your specialty.
So.
Yeah, you totally broke it. It's done.
I did. I did.
Somebody call Commando back.
We need an undo.
I need an undo. Are you sure you want to end this?
Control Z.
Are you sure? You want me to post the new link?
Well, if he's still around, he might be able to fix it.
See?
He's still on. Let's just wait and see if he'll come back.
I'm sorry. If I have to do these by hand, just let me know. I could do these. I will repent.
Oh, I can't even get the old link to load.
I'm pouring sweat now because I'm so embarrassed.
Commando's over there just, face palming.
Probably.
Constantly.
Oh, I did not mean to.
Wouldn't it be Wajas if something like this didn't happen? Let's see, does he...
How did he know?
He's very confused. He's like, what did you do? Alright, let's see. So we need to redo this one right here. and he wanted it to be simple.
With this group?
Nah.
With me?
Commando. Okay, this is gonna be quick and easy. All the mods. Let's see how many ways we can break this.
I hope he's not watching and listening to how badly this is going.
And I actually did do that to him. I was like, hey, I need a quick fix. It's like, I swear, it is legit quick.
Thank you.
No, Dad.
I know.
Copy. I closed this one, which is our current one and not our test one. And I reopened.
Oh my gosh. I remember that I have ice cream. I am going to go abandon all of you now.
See how it is.
Because
I mean, I understand ice cream always comes first.
it's lactose-free ice cream, and I'm very excited to try it because I'm terribly lactose intolerant.
Oh, that's no fun.
Ah, I hope it's good.
I want ice cream so bad. Okay, so I will talk to all of you later.
Alright, see ya.
Hey, eat ice cream for me!
I will.
I'm still burning up.
I've got watermelon. That'll have to suffice.
He says BRB. He's gonna try to fix it. Second one is reopened. Somebody make sure that it works.
Oh, I think it worked. I think I got it.
Alrighty.
Oh, can we not have your button?
Thank you.
He was able to fix it.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, you guys, that link still works at the top. So if you haven't checked in yet, go ahead and click it and check on in.
Sorry for breaking stuff. I'd like to also let you guys know that through all this embarrassment, I did not curse.
I haven't yet either.
So, I didn't curse on the van today, but I did surprise everyone on the van by parroting something I heard that included a curse. But I left
Nice.
the curse out. And I said, what the fresh lettuce?
Nice.
For those who know that joke.
A plus for using that in real life.
No, did I really?
Panic is just like, yes, yes, let it live on.
Oh, I totally forgot.
I
Herman.
remember that. I told Commando I was pouring sweat, and he said, "Don't sweat it." And I'm like, "Commando, your dad jokes."
Do I have too much noise going on my side?
I got it, by the way, Etsu.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I don't hear any noise.
Okay, good. Because I had to turn my fan back on.
Your fan when you're talking, so. And it's very faint in the background, so.
Okay, well, as long as I can still be heard.
Yeah.
I'd leave it off, but I think I'd just be a melted puddle on the floor.
Mine doesn't even do anything. It's on behind me, but David says because it's right up against the wall, I don't get any airflow, and he's really right. But you know, my mentality thinks it works, so it works. We don't care.
I essentially am most comfortable with a wind tunnel directed right at me.
Alrighty.
There we go. I almost panicked. I thought I accidentally deleted that whole file that I'd been working on.
You also almost made a mistake.
River, can we not? Can we not right up? Nope. Stop it.
Not a real one. Ignore it. Alright, let's see here. Oh, that's
Wait a
gonna-
minute. That can't be. No, thank you.
What? Oh, no.
What are you doing?
I have to go cry now. Goodbye, everybody.
Did you do it again?
You didn't just break it again.
No, I lost all my pairs.
Oh!
I can't believe
Oh no!
it.
All 671? You were number one from the for the
Oh,
charts.
Char beat me. She was up to 800.
Oh. Oh, that sucks. Here, I'll do it too.
Only up to half your...
Here, I'll do it all.
Is there a list of the commands? Because I've lost my way on this.
If you do like Google Cloudbot commands, it should give you a list. But not everything's activated. She has to activate things.
Oh, I lost everything.
Remember, guys, if it seems like I skipped you, I have to go off of the first 5 on my list and not off of other people's lists.
Plus 400 pairs.
Oh, I forgot that's covering his head. That's not gonna work.
Could that part be drawn to go underneath?
Now I'm gonna, yeah, I have to actually just cut it out.
So my friends are going on a cave run on ARK, and they asked me if I would be okay with them going on that cave run without me, and I'm like, yeah, I could probably do a different cave run with y'all, so...
So you're not gonna abandon us? It's not as good as ice cream?
Look, I would really go for some ice cream. It's so hot. I wonder if I called my other half if he'd bring me ice cream.
He should.
He might not. I've been mean to him all day, he says.
I don't believe it. I don't believe that. You're always so kind.
I know. That's why I always buy things when you tell me to buy them. If you don't tell me to buy them, I know that you would, so I just go ahead and buy them so I don't have to waste your time.
Ah, yes.
And here we go. Here's the water. So this is the main. We'll stick that to the top. This is the rump feathers, whatever. No, we already have that. What can I call it? Oh. I guess just call it an impkin butt.
Did you just call it Impkin butt? Is that what you just called it?
Yeah, impkin elbow. I have no idea what I'm gonna call these.
Incan feathers?
They're not really feathers. It's supposed to be fur.
But they're kind of feathery fur. That makes sense.
Fabio's mane. Fabio's tail.
Alright, there we go. So that's roughly how how it would look as an Impkin on the water.
And then I'm ready for the markings we can do on this tail, because this tail's beautiful.
Don't forget to like if you haven't already liked. Make sure you are still subscribed. Or if you need to subscribe, please subscribe. And hit that notification button thingy-majig so you get notifications.
Fabio's armpits. Impkins are the little critters that Etsu sells on her Etsy.
I've been slightly obsessed. It's like, I'll pull up real quick and I'll show you guys. I think I'm about a month and a half, 2 months in I can't talk. About 2 months in for designing the Impkins. So like this one here is one that will be going up tomorrow. And you see she has the little armpit hairs and the butt hairs and the tail and the mane.
Yeah. I kind of wish I got more blocks of, like, single colors when I got my clay. I guess I could mix colors together for colors.
Yeah, you definitely can. I mix all the time.
But I only got 6 little blocks of 2-ounce clay, and
Hopefully you're using Primo and not Sculpey 3.
yeah, it's Primo.
Yeah.
I haven't played with it yet, and I was going to sometime soon, but I think I'm going to be busy working on hyper focus and I do have a commission I need to do before I go to my mom's.
Really like the face, like the little, what are they, like the little whisker holes or whatever you want to call them on that blue one? I'm not sure what you would call them, but I really like them.
Whisker dimples.
Yeah, whisker dimples.
I don't know if that's what they're actually called, but I think that's what it sounds better.
And for those of you that have been following the Impkins, I am posting them at noon, not 4:30. I'm trying to move the release up a little bit.
Oh man, that's 8 a.m. for me.
Yeah, I was trying to accommodate. I was trying to see if it would work better or not. It's not set in stone. It's so hard to find a time that works for everybody.
It really, yeah.
Well, I just lost another 100 pairs.
Look, I tried gambling one and it wouldn't let me. It bullied me. My one lowly little pair.
There's like, I think there's like a limit between how many times you can gamble. So,
Yeah, I usually will wait like 5-10 minutes before I'll do it again.
yeah. Might have to, like, I know I need to do more art because I really, should keep that skill up and going, but
Yeah.
like, also hyper focus is kind of being a pain right now.
Yeah, that's how I've been with the Impkins. Like super hyper focused on them.
least it's still artistic and creative.
Yeah. Still Wajas related.
Yeah.
Even if it is technically my sub-breed.
Like,
Commando. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be leaving soon, right? And I'm over here, like, adding work.
He's gonna start charging like double the hourly rate at night.
Isn't he supposed to be going somewhere? Like, I'm over here like, hey, Commando, can you do this? Now that you fixed my error?
to get, like, that pre-trip jitter that you get before a huge trip. Because I'm gonna go see my mom soon, and that's in 6 days.
Very nice. Get to go on a plane.
David into going somewhere, and he's like, we don't have like a like, I don't like staying in hotels, and I want to take the dogs. And he's like, we don't have a RV or anything, and I'm like, get me an RV. We can just live in an RV. We don't have kids. We have dogs. Like, they'd like it. I won't drive it, but you know. Hi. Miss you?
Yes, the Etsy releases I do every other Saturday. And tomorrow they will be released at noon, Waha's time. So much gambling going on. What'd you guys talk about in the chat last night? Nothing, we just gambled pairs.
So funny. I don't know. I mean, I really need time away from this house and a good time. So, but I'm just happy that we're all here to make a good night.
Oh, oops. It's less of gambling, more of trying to gamble, Friendly Panda says. It's more of a losing at the gambling game.
Isn't that what gambling actually is?
It's just losing everything.
I've never been good at real life gambling. I stick to the slot machines.
I have like this weird luck. So like if I don't know what I am doing, I'll win. But then if I know what I'm doing, I went to a bar with one of my brother's friends for my birthday one year, and they had this thing where like certain sets for poker, because it was a poker night, and that's why I went, got like certain things, like certain rewards. You got your food free or your drinks free or whatever. And I like firsthand I won the big like thing. Like I got the cards for it, and they were like, well then, that was instant, and I was like, yay, I did something, and then I got knocked out basically within like 10 minutes.
Oh man. Yeah, I think my best all-time result for gambling is 1 year. I forget when it was, but I was playing the penny slots, and I managed to win $100 somehow.
Very nice.
Those are the laurels that I now sit on.
My mom did win 10K from the scratch-offs one day.
Ooh.
I had to turn it in, so like when you look up my name, it shows like that I won 10K, and everybody like that has ever Googled me asks about it, and I'm like, I didn't actually win it. I just turned it in.
Yeah, I've never really gambled like that. I'm more of I get into collectibles, like collect things. Like I'm still big into collecting Beanie Babies, but they're the legit rare Beanie Babies. Like they're the really good ones.
Don't lie, you gamble. I know you play that clawing machine game.
Okay, I played the claw machine game briefly there, and then I just kept losing, so I stopped. And then I was like, I'm putting like $40 into this, and I could just go to the darn store and buy the same stuffed animal for $5. Like, why am I doing this?
I got my first prize today from like my one, the Truribo one or whatever.
Yep.
And it's decent size. It's a little like big. And David goes, that needs to find a new home. So I'm like, it's not even that bad. I thought it was gonna be bigger.
Is that the otter?
Yeah, it's the otter. It's more round than it is like long or anything like that. But when I got it, I was walking around and I was doing otter jokes. I was like, you otter be happy, I won this. And then I go, isn't it utterly adorable? And David's just shaking his head, and I'm like continuing, and his mom's cackling while David's just like, I hate this. I don't like it here anymore.
I like how the imp tail on the imp is just a tip.
Nope, I'm gonna actually do the whole thing. I just could not draw a clean line for it. So I'm using my pen tool to cheat in a really nice line.
Can't use the pen tool for crap.
It's not hard, you just have to you have to learn how it works, and then you'll be able to.
I don't have the brain capacity to learn.
Sure, yes you do.
Oh, shoot. Let's go. Come on. You want to say?
The strike tool I know how to use.
Hey.
But making the line with anchor points and the curves, I can't do that. My brain just does not figure out how that works.
It's really not difficult. So like when you put down your 2 points, your first point, and then the second point, and then each point you go will just kind of attach onto the end there. So if you have, like say you do a square, at some point you'll see it on the screen. And then in between the 2 points, if you hold down control, or no, you make a point, then hold down control so you can grab it. And then when you drag it, it will automatically curve it out for you. And then there's like little 2 arms on that point that you can drag to kind of manipulate how you want the curve to be. If you want it to be really wide and oblong, or really short. Are you seeing it?
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Yeah, I get that. It's just in practice. I think I just need to practice with it.
And then if you save it, and then you do a fill, gives you a really nice clean shape. Or alternatively, you can also stroke it and have a nice line. So there's a few different things that you can do with it. So my parents have my kiddos tonight. It is so weird to have such a quiet house. Like, I feel like I've left them somewhere.
I miss the let it go. Or not let it go, into the unknown.
Yeah, she used to burst out in that all the time.
Louis, apparently I did not, because I went looking for one yesterday too, and there wasn't one. I've just apparently been doing everything in the Storm of Brains. I assume Louis is still here. Yes, she is.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was unmuted. Yeah, I was just gonna go post something, and then I was like, I don't know where.
Yeah, you can just do it in there.
Okay, I'll do that.
What did I do wrong? Hold on. Alright, merge that down. If you are new to the stream, make sure you click the link at the top. It lets you sign in or check in so that we know you were here.
You're gonna have to teach me some of the shortcuts that you do for getting art done faster, because I do things. I try to do things fast. You know, I try to take the shortcuts I know, but like.
And I've been using Photoshop for a very long time, and maybe that's why I'm fast at it, because people have always said I'm very fast. But I've been using it for a very long time, and I can certainly try to teach you what you need or what you want to know. But I don't guarantee it will make you faster or not. I don't know. But yeah, no, if there's something that you want to learn, just let me know and we can chat. Maybe do a vid.
Yeah, maybe when I get back from my mom's. Which will be middle of July, I think. I'm leaving for like 2.5 weeks, so.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll be a nice long visit, and I'll get to visit more than just my mom, and hopefully I'll get to see one of my friends that I know online but haven't met in person yet.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I'm really hoping to, so that I can give her my old computer tower.
You're gonna fly with that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figure since I'm going out that way anyway, and it's only like 20 pounds or something like that, you know, it'll be easier to just take it with me than to ship it. Because apparently you have to do like special packing so that it doesn't like
explode,
shift around too much, and I don't have all that packing material, and
yeah,
you know. So I'd have to pay an extra like 10 to 15 for them to pack it, and at least if I take it myself, I can pack my clothes around it and like secure it that way. So Panic is right that Photoshop does not have like great line stabilizer.
No, it definitely doesn't. That's why I use the other program for my lines.
I use Lazy Nizumi for line stabilizing.
Checked out the fire when it comes up. Sorry to interrupt you. Just when the fire comes up, look at it.
That's cool.
No longer triple tail. I like it.
But yeah, I use Lazy Nizumi for my line stabilizing in Photoshop. So because I don't have other programs that do the line stabilizing.
Yeah, that's why I have that paint tool Sai or whatever it's called. That's why I have that because it makes really nice lines. But that's all I use it for. I'm not really familiar with the program otherwise.
I think it can be picky with saving PNG files, or it used to be, especially like free version. So you have to like get the paid version in order to do PNG files.
I don't know.
PNG files. It used to be that way. I don't know if it still is, but
I mean, I don't think it's an expensive program.
no, it's like $35 last time I saw it. It's just, I I just haven't bought it yet, so
Yeah.
I might invest in it simply because
Nowadays there's probably decent programs out there that are for free.
oh yeah, Krita is one that's similar to Photoshop. I don't know how well I don't know if it has line stabilizers, but I use Lazy Nizumi on that too. But since I
tried that
have
Krita thing, it was I did not enjoy it at all. Using their brush tool was so weird.
What's irritating about these mutations, to have the whole set, you're going to miss out on seeing like the butt fluff. Or it's going to cut into the tail really oddly. But if I redraw this stuff so it fits better, I risk having the real tail stick through.
yeah.
So I'm almost tempted to just not do that butt fluff, but it does look nice on some of them.
I think that even if we don't use like that one, there's also other ones that might work with it from like our tail things, but that would look really nice anyway as like just its own separate thing.
True. That is true. I'm hoping that I can have my parents on board every Friday to take my kiddo so that I can try to do a stream every Friday. If that is something that you guys are all interested in.
I'd be interested in that, at least until my main D&D group can get some games to happen.
I'd totally be interested in a weekly stream. I mean, not next Friday. I'll be on my trip, but after that, heck yeah.
Same, as long as I can get away from Ian.
Yeah.
It'd be nice just to kind of schedule it, have like a consistent schedule so everyone kind of knows what to expect.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends on, like, how early the D&D game would go, because a lot of times we don't even start until like 9 o'clock at night.
Ooh.
On Friday nights. So that would give me like 2 hours to stay on stream with y'all. But
I'd probably end up popping in midstream just because we sometimes eat late on Fridays. And
Yeah, I realize not everybody would be able to pop in here, you know, for every single one, but still be kind of fun to try to do them and try to do it weekly. I see people.
it makes it easier.
yeah.
And if you're doing them weekly, then if someone has to like miss one, then there's always next week.
Right, right. So I mean, it would always be kind of an interchanging, like who's gonna be here chatting. But it might be nice to kind of make it consistent so we all know when to pop over. I see people mention doodlecorns. I could probably get some doodlecorns into the store. Or at least digital ones. I could get digital ones in tomorrow if you guys want some digital ones.
Oh, and there's also been a request for more hoots because people are saying they have all the hoots. So if any of the artists are up for drawing more, let me know if you put them in so I can add them to the list.
Well, I'm about halfway here for just getting the base file done for these. I could probably hop over and do a hoot or two before we end the stream.
Vote for a water balloon hoot.
Yeah, some summer hoots would be nice since it's hitting summertime. Just like I'm trying to get some doodlecorn hoots. Some doodlecorn summer stuff. Ooh.
I have to take off for a little bit, so I will talk to you guys later.
See you later.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. So I say bye even with my daughter, and apparently she's kind of taken that, and it drags out a lot of her different words. So like we'll go, I love you, and she'll go, I love you. So now I have people like my parents are telling me like, oh, she doesn't pronounce things correctly because she does that for everything now. So she's just having fun.
I started something. People are saying doodle hoots would be fun and interesting. I don't know how you would do doodle hoots.
A doodle hoot, huh? And it's already a doodle. How would you change it?
I don't know.
See the owl. I don't even know how you would combine them.
Well, I'll tell Splinter to come up with something.
So we have our I mean, I guess if you enlarge the head and give it a tiny beak. Then we have to like give him a potato body.
Could do like a doodle corn hippogriff type thing.
She wants a doodle corn and hoot.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Half owl, half horse.
Oh my god.
Maybe make it like a little cockatrice kind of thing, just with a horseback or something.
This is gonna look awful.
I don't know what I have started, but what are those chickens or birds or whatever that like when they're born that's what they look like? Why can't I think of their names?
It looks so bad.
Hey, Sadie, you started the whole hoop thing to begin with.
I would also like to point out, so Horse drew me an owl before, and your owl to the left looks just like her owl that she drew me.
Nice.
It used to be my background on my desktop for the longest time.
Like that on Facebook. I at you for every owl post I see.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Yes, if you're new, we are working on new mutations to make Impkins a real thing on the site. And if you don't know what Impkins are, they are little figurines that I have been making with clay that I sell on Etsy every other Saturday.
Got it. It's drives me bonkers whenever like two people really close together post, and I'm like, and like one of them wins one round and then the other wins the next, because I think I'm doing something wrong.
So we should have like a milestone for 100 likes, and we do something big for each one. Just gonna get more people to come. Oh, it covers his eyeball. I didn't even notice that.
Very trendy.
Well, I'm wondering if I should change that, though, so we can see his eyes.
I think a lot of people like that whole, eye covered by hair thing. Poor he's so cute.
Yeah, corgi tails are super easy to cover, aren't they?
Yeah.
I will be right back, guys.
I don't even know if I try to gamble 100 pairs. I probably don't even have 100 pairs. Alright. Getting distracted by gambling. So yes, the Streamlabs is doing a gambling game. The longer you stay in chat and the more you talk, you gain points through those. And our points are called pairs, so you get pairs for your for interacting with the stream in the chat and watching and sticking along and all that stuff. So you gain points. Then you can use the gambling system to try to get more points. Then at some point, we can get other mini games in that use those points as a currency. But it took me like an hour just to get this basic one working, so I haven't had a chance to really explore the other features, but it is coming.
Yeah, the way the rolls work for the gambling, if you roll above 50, you win. If you roll above 90, I think, you win double. But if you roll below 50, you lose.
Does that mean that if you gamble less than 50 pairs, you automatically lose, or is that just the RNG?
It's just the RNG.
So I can actually change that. So let's see. So instead of losing, we'll change. So if you roll 1 to 25, I think I can change that. Let's see. Let's see if this
I know if
works.
you get 100, you get like 10 times whatever you gambled or something really close to that.
Alright, so I tried to change it. I don't know if it's going to actually take place right away. Here, I'm going to give everybody 10 points. Might take a second. And then we'll see if it works better now. I tried to change it though so you're not losing anything. You just might not gain as much. So we'll see if that makes a difference. If it takes.
It took because I gambled 150 pairs, and now I have 450 pairs more.
Nice.
Zora's probably gonna gamble again and win more pairs than me.
Well, there's one streamer on YouTube that I follow. What he does is, with his little gambling system, if you get like 5,000 points in it, you are eligible to enter giveaways for tangible stuff. So that might be something we can consider too. So if you get so many, we could do like, giveaways for keychains and pens, stickers, maybe figurines if the winner is interested in that, so we can kind of experiment and try out different stuff.
Mods allowed?
Bless
Did I
you.
just sneeze in your ear? I'm so sorry. I
So-
would have muted.
Very weird sneeze.
It's because I was like trying not to, because I didn't know if I was muted, and then like it was like I can't hold it in. Let me like, yeah.
What's cool too is you're able. It's one of the games that you can get going with Streamlabs is like a heist, and chat can kind of go through some kind of like mini adventure in the chat. Sounds like it could be fun, but I don't really know anything about it.
You can also set it up to do raffles, which at some point I would like to do. I don't know if like we can both have access to it, so that way like I can set up stuff and then it can automatically pick my winner for me.
I assume are the raffles like can they be real things or is it using the points, the pair points?
I think you can like just set it up and it's whatever you want to give. I think when I've seen other streamers use it, they do like subs or they do like money towards whatever game they're playing or they do like a game that somebody wants, stuff like that. I see you over there, Char.
No, but look at Zor.
Is Zor being bad?
Zor gambled almost all their pairs and won like an ungodly amount.
Nice. Well, one of the channels I'm on, I have almost 1 million points. So, oh shoot, I closed my game, my thing. But yeah, you can get up pretty high.
500 and now he has almost like has over 1,000. So.
Well, here I'll turn on the heist and we'll see if that works.
Did Photoshop crash?
No, I accidentally closed it. I was getting distracted by Streamlabs.
Chat. Oh.
I have no idea how it works, but I attempted to get it up. Thanks for hanging out, Mac. I hope everything is okay. Yeah, I don't know if Heist is going into work or not. Streamlabs is very finicky if it wants to actually work or not.
Yeah.
It's funny. This amuses me. We spend the whole night just gambling pairs.
So I have a question. Like, when you imagine the pairs as like money or currency, right? Where do you keep them? Like, because they're big. Pairs are decent size. So how are you keeping them in your pocket? Or do you just carry a giant like Santa-sized bag or whatever?
What happens when they expire?
What happens when they expire? Do they go
So Zora's gonna have 1,000 brown rotted pears.
You have to like dump out the old pairs and put the like new ones on the bottom and the old ones on the top, so you use the old ones first.
Start up a business and sell them.
Dang,
Zor.
Char.
Nice.
Some high rollers.
I only have 3 to gamble.
It won't let you apparently. Apparently you have to have 10.
Oh, really? Well, let me fix that right now then.
She's like, I want to gamble my 3 pairs.
No, I had to give myself points.
Oh. always been for there to be an Imkin subbreed. Etsu just hadn't had a chance to make the stuff to make it work.
I mean, yeah, these are the mutations that the Imkin has, but you don't necessarily have to use them to make an Imkin. You can use them for something else. The tail changes a lot for some of them.
Hi, pandas. Make sure everybody has has clicked the link in the pinned messages for our YouTube chat.
Yes,
And
we are not.
in.
We are not doing an admin announcements thread. To check in, you have to click that link.
And we'll probably close that pretty soon after the live, like within 10 minutes. So make sure you do it as soon as possible. Because last time I forgot, like 24 hours later I realized. Oof.
It's all good. And the way that the
Close to NPC.
the way the script is gonna work too is when we close it, it's gonna randomly draw 5 winners, and then we'll do something special for that too.
Thank you, Panic. I'm about to not be able to type, so. Hi, Joy.
See you, Joy. Thanks for hanging out.
I think our Streamlabs spot needs like a assistant.
Whoever thought gambling could be so much fun? Look at it go. There might need to be like a cooldown. How often you can do it.
Well, there is a cooldown for how often you can gamble. It's a couple minutes.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like the other commands need a cooldown too, like the points, like checking how many points you have and stuff like that should probably get a cooldown.
I have no idea how to change any of that. This Streamlabs has tons of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, people are asking Zor for a loan.
Goodbye, Zor. Take your money and leave. Your winnings have been deposited into your accounts.
Alright. Base files are done for the most part. For each breed. Yeah, I'll save it for another night. We'll do a hoot real quick. Maybe a couple hoots or something, and then we'll say goodnight. But so this is the aerial. The tails are kind of weird on some of them. The goal was to hide the existing tail. So they are kind of weird on some of them. African, you can't even see the little butt floof. I mean, if we guys want a doodle, I could do a doodle instead of a hoop.
Well, we're about to get a lot more doodles with the summer event coming. I know that Splinter is going to try to do some.
Okay. I do kind of like the Arctic with the Impkin mutations.
I think it's the Arctic and the Bane are my favorites because they kind of look super punky.
Yeah.
Caught up to Zor. They're not here to gamble even more.
Am I being shoved to the bottom? I see this.
Oh, you're in 9th place.
It's not acceptable. I gotta beat Zor. I like how Zor and Char literally 2 away. Hello, whoever came in. I keep seeing Elaine and I'm like, is that a new person? It's not a new person.
I forgot the cooldown I already.
I like the fire too. I like how the mutations look on him.
Yeah, the fire was great.
I should probably harass Kanta to do the the main for the plushie. She's really good at those.
Laggy?
I may or may not be texting. I'm sorry. I got a message from my parents. Just got to make sure that the kiddos are doing good. They were just letting me know my kids ate pizza for dinner.
I've had a lot of pizza recently. I am very glad we did not do it again tonight.
We got the thin crust. A friend and I got thin crust a couple days ago, and it's been a long time since I had thin crust. And that was pretty good.
Pizza is good, better if you
We'll be right back, okay?
I find pizza is better if you just like don't eat it constantly.
If you just don't eat it.
I love pizza, but if I eat it constantly, I'm just like, eh.
Alright, so you guys wanted a new hoot. Or Sadie wanted a hoot. Did we ever release all the ones on here? I don't even know if we did.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. I don't even know where we are with the hoots.
I know that you had started a banana one if you want to finish that one. I don't know Just have the files.
My file's just called Blobberb. That's why I couldn't find it. Yeah, the banana one. Is it really worth finishing? It doesn't look that great.
I know people have asked about your banana bird.
I like how it looks like it's like deep-guying something in the corner with the banana hat.
Okay, some people still want the banana one. Well, maybe I should just do a bunch of different fruit ones.
Strawberry?
Strawberry?
I really like strawberries.
A strawberry hoot would be cute.
How a pineapple hat? I actually really like that idea.
That
You
would
know,
be
like
fun.
those tropical hats.
No, pineapple would be fun.
Shoot, one sec.
Please make sure you are subscribed if you're not already. Sometimes YouTube likes to unsubscribe people. If you haven't yet, please also like our stream. It'd be super helpful. Alright, so here is the bird. I'll just...
Make sure you click the pinned message to your viewing prize.
Yes. That too.
If anybody's able to, make sure to type that out so that way if they can't hear me. Char, did you see Zor's messages?
Voice chat text or in the chat?
In the chat thing, in the voice chat text. I see you trying your hardest to overthrow Zor. And I'm trying my hardest to overthrow you.
Well, if you lose it, you're gonna lose it.
Okay, here's your strawberry head. Lemon and cherry hoots. Like a ice cream hoot. Ice cream sundae hoot.
I was just thinking that actually. All the fruit in the collection. That would be good.
I just beat Zor.
It'd be a shame if you were to lose it.
That's why I don't gamble all.
And here's me again.
It's all or nothing.
All or nothing. You lost 103 bears.
Me?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Oh no! I have no more pairs.
Give yourself some.
It doesn't like me.
Sadie, I think you're just one.
Yes, I did.
Thanks for the reminder, Tabby. Tabby's, oh no, Waz has no pairs.
Completely out.
Maybe we need to have a gambling system on Wajas.
I'm not against it. I do have a gambling.
Oh, nope, you didn't win.
Nope, I'm on top.
Good grief. At least Zora's still winning inside.
Never miss a stream, you may get behind. Gotta go to the Waha stream to protect your pair amount.
Protect your place at the top.
Make that a trophy on site, and I guarantee people will work on it.
Ooh, we could do that. We could do that. Maybe once you get to a certain amount of pairs in the YouTube channel, we give you a trophy. That could be fun, actually.
Well, connecting, the off-site to the site stuff seems to help sometimes.
For
with
sure.
traffic.
Yeah, and Streamlabs actually tells me everybody's score, so all I have to do is hop in there and see where everybody is. So it'll be pretty easy to verify it. We could do that. So then we'll just have to kind of figure out what's a good range. I don't know if we want it to be a evolving trophy or just one trophy for everything.
I think evolving trophies are the more fun.
Yeah, I really like evolving
And we
trophy.
don't-
It gives people like things to work for.
We'd also have to consider like what would happen if they lose their pair, so they keep the trophy.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go back and have to constantly update stuff. Let's say once you hit that, once you get that milestone, it would just it'd be yours.
Yeah, I agree
Alright,
with
so if you lose it all, you'd have to work double time to get that milestone.
Yeah, no, because it would just be a lot of work to have to go and monitor them, and I would prefer just not to do all that.
Because the ones
Yeah.
that are only one time only, if you don't get like the very top tier and you're kind of anal about getting all the top tier ones, then you will always have that one that you cannot go back and try to get the very top thing for. So that's why I like the evolving ones better. You can always keep working on them.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've really added some more.
Imagine if
trophies.
you didn't if you didn't have the 1 bill or whatever for the gold or WC trophy. Imagine if you had to you lost that, you had to keep that 1 bill or whatever it is. Poor Can.
Oh my gosh, I would real fast.
Yeah, I think the WC hoarding would be worse on the site than it actually is.
Oh no, WC hoarding is a real thing.
Yeah,
I'm thoroughly convinced the people who say there's no WC deficit are the ones that have money and are hoarding it.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we need to have chores become a thing. You have to feed your Wajas.
No.
Not eating, but feasting. You get 2 or 3 quests a day from NPCs. You go and visit them, they ask for something specific, maybe even give a task where you have to post a couple times on the forums or something like that. I thought about suggesting that for the July event. The only reason I didn't is because I was already thinking about suggesting that other thing that I sent you that I'll throw at C and see if he thinks he can do.
Yeah.
But I think quests would be more fun.
Once upon a time, I wanted to have quests. I even had a whole map sketched out and everything for it. And it would be another evolving thing. So you'd start with one character who would ask you, hey, I would like you to find me a red collar. And you go find the collar, you hand it in, get a reward. And then once you get to a certain level through that questing, a new character would come in and be like, hey, maybe you can help me out. And there was 4 or 5 characters. I don't know if I got that far. It was just they would progressively ask for harder things to get, and it might also have involved a a journal or a dialogue. So you can keep track of all the items that you've collected. So you might actually get the whole I've had every item on the site.
Oh yeah, I have never had every item on the site. I think the only ones that have come close are Glammy.
Yeah. We'd have to be better.
It's just so hard to keep up with it, with all the monthlies and stuff like that.
Yeah, we'd have to get better about re-releasing stuff too, like that blue wallpaper.
Yeah, that's one of the things where, I think it'd be okay on raffles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not a consistent thing, but an occasional thing where we just throw it up there.
Yeah.
I know that when Bluey was doing the stuff for that crate that I mentioned to you.
Yep.
She asked about the blue wallpaper and stuff like that. I was like, I would leave that out because I assume that we'll keep the crate similar price to what we currently have.
Yeah.
Even if we put that as an ultra rare item, I don't think that it would be. I think that it would be too cheap, because you would make back at least 100 times what you spent.
Yeah.
I like the questing idea. If we ever did feeding, my Wajas would all die.
Make them all have sad faces like Neopets did. Little tears.
My Neopets were just chronically starving.
Yep. Same.
Even Light Rising, I log in and get the free feeds, don't do anything with it, and I don't feed them again. It's just too much work.
It is.
Like,
Yeah.
I remember to feed my real life pets. If they didn't sit there and scratch their bowl, I might forget someday.
Oh no.
Because David feeds them most of the time, but when he's working, I feed him. But Addie makes sure, like, if she is hungry and her bowl is empty, she will flip out and throw that bowl at me.
My dragons, when I'm actually playing, I have to feed them, otherwise I can't battle. But if it wasn't for that, I'd forget all about it. Now my real cats, they do not let anybody get away with missing any kind of food.
This cat won't let you know if he's hungry. He'll go eat from the dog bowl.
Yeah, our cats do that too.
Our dog eats the cat food.
You know, surprisingly, my dogs have not eaten the cat food, but the cats definitely eat the dog's food.
Our cat food is in his crate, so when he goes in for the night, he just eats whenever he's in there typically. But the dogs won't go in the crate. Addie used to be crate trained, but she isn't anymore, and V has always been petrified of crates. Ever since we got him, he has not liked crates. So Addie came to us crate trained, though. She was crate trained and potty trained at 8 weeks old. It was very interesting.
Nice.
But he's the one that will eat their food, and then he throws up everywhere.
Awesome.
And I'm like, I know you've been eating their food now.
Yeah, my cat used to wake me up at like 4 a.m. to feed him. Like, Mama, get up. It's time for food.
My cats are doing the whole, I can see the bottom of the bowl, so it must be empty when there's a whole lot of food in there.
Yeah, Fury sings and dances every morning around feeding time. And for some reason, she's one of those cats who, even though she's been well fed all her life, she acts like a starving feral cat. She'll like sit in your lap and steal food right out of your mouth.
Thankfully, Finn is not one of them. Like, that sees the bottom of the bowl, flips out, there's no food in here, and saved me. My last cat was. Like, even the tiniest of circles, and the world is ending. And I go in there and I just bop around the food a little bit to cover up the thing, because he's got a full bowl. He's just, push the food to the side, and he'll eat it, and then he'll make a little hole, and then we repeat this process. And I'm just like, what goes through your head when you see this hole? Like, I'm genuinely curious.
Dusty used to be that way. I had to shake the bowl regularly. I kept wanting to get one of those special bowls that always keep everything in the middle, but I never got around to it.
Finn's running around screaming right now. He must know there's a bug in here somewhere and he wants it.
So, Sadie,
Huh?
the friend who's holding on to my cat for me has introduced my cat to the Birds channel on YouTube.
I have a channel. I'm gonna send it to you, okay? Finn has become obsessed with it to the point where it was the first thing we put on in a while, and I haven't put it on in a couple days. It was only the one time, but now all we do is we sit at the TV the whole time the TV's playing. It's like got bugs and like rodents and stuff like that, and it's like some sort of game stimulation thing. And he loves it. So I'll send you this and you can send it to them, see if your cat's the same.
Okay.
My cat likes Farmville when the cows are jumping around.
I've never played. The graphics always bothered me, so I never got into it.
We've got into the Country Escape when I got my Kindle, but that's about all that we play off of. We don't even play the Facebook one. It's the app version. I think I have the only two cats in the world that don't really react that strongly to the red.
To what?
The laser light.
Oh, yeah.
Every animal I've ever had, right down to fish, have reacted to the laser light. But for some reason, my two now, they just kind of watch it. They don't run after it. They don't spaz. The dog will spaz and run all over the house like a crazy person.
When I was younger, we had a Sheltie who really loved shadows and like laser pointers and all that, like to the point where you'd go outside and a tree would move and she'd notice there's a shadow under there and she'd stand there and stare at the shadow forever. Like, was obsessed. We kind of damaged her, I guess. She just was super, super addicted to shadows.
Those of you just coming in, make sure that you take the link in the pinned messages and you click that you are watching so that way we can get you your viewing prize. That is how we are doing it from now on. We are not doing a thread any longer. Assuming I don't break it some more. Am I top yet? Yes! Eat my dust, Char!
So I would say the gambling was a good feature to add.
The only thing is when we do the hoot, it can get chaotic when people are gambling and I'm trying to grab the IDs. That's the only thing I have. That's why I like take a second. I have to go through and make sure I didn't miss any.
Yeah.
I just suck at this because I don't usually keep up with active chat rooms all that well. Oh, Jerry.
Kind of makes, like, reminds me of Land Before Time. Wasn't there a little bat in there that, not bat, pterodactyl that played with the chairs?
It's the peach tree.
I forgot about those. Those guys are so cute. Watched that movie in so long.
My kids go through phases where they really want to watch it all the time. Littlefoot.
Yeah, Ian's running on mostly Puppy Dog Pals and PJ Masks at the moment.
Yes, PJ Masks. That's really popular with the little ones right now.
Hayden was super, super into Puppy Dog Pals and they changed the voice actors. And she is one of them kids, you know, that makes a big deal.
At 4? Or how old is she?
It's because of her autism. I think, like, she doesn't like the voice change. It bothers her. She will not watch it. She gets up and walks away.
Oh.
And in some episodes, she'll burst out into tears if they are, like, super hyperactive and stuff like that. Because it's a really big difference. Like, I turned it on for the first time in almost a year because I haven't been watching it because I don't have her.
Yeah.
And I could tell the difference immediately. I was like, ooh, they did not even try to use their voices at all.
Yeah, and with a young autistic who's probably more needy, that's very, if things aren't right, they're just wrong and cannot exist.
Yep.
So, I know that feel. I've gotten better about being more chill about things like that, but I know that feel.
Yeah, we were talking about doing a Sunday one earlier, Dark Dragon. Right now I'm just going to do a couple fruit ones and then we'll save maybe some candy type sweet ones for next time. Thanks for joining us, Frisian lover. Say hi to your horsies. I bet they're beautiful. You got that, Sadie?
Oh, I did not. Give me a sec. I got it now.
Okay, cool. Thank you, thank you.
I'm just gonna go ahead and announce verbally. Taylor, Mia, Lunar Storm, Denari, and Lava.
Lava.
Another thing I need to do at some point is set up a YouTube channel specifically for not streaming per se, but videos of my streams. Although I think YouTube is a little bit, I haven't really been using music when I play video games anymore, so. Apparently, I talk in my sleep sometimes.
I grind my teeth. That's the worst I do.
Oh, my husband snores terribly loud. I've actually had to leave the room a few times. It's just so loud.
I mean, I snore pretty loud too. The last time I visited my mom, we stayed in a hotel when we visited my grandma. And she was a little bit worried about sharing a room with me, but it was okay. She only had to like tell me to stop snoring a couple times. So. But I always try to sleep on my side so it's like not as bad. But if I sleep on my back, it's worse.
I don't think I snore. I've had one person tell me I do, but my mother swears I don't. So I have no idea.
Yeah, I know I do. Especially after having kids, it's like affected. It's like changed me, so. I know I do. I'm not as bad as my husband, but I know I do.
Yeah.
I joke that I don't know who snores worse in the house, my parents or the dog.
Yes, there's been a few times I've mistaken the dog for my husband.
Our little dog, Addie, she likes to sit up at my face. Like, she sleeps in between me and David's heads, right? Well, David gets her head, I get her butt. And she occasionally has a little bit of gas.
Oh no, that's the worst.
It's not a fun time. I have to sleep facing the opposite direction, because otherwise, you know, I just get woke up inappropriately.
Oh, God.
And I can't even blame David, because I know who it is.
Boston Terrier would get Now, if he eats properly and doesn't get like a lot of bad scraps, his digestive system does well, and you know he's got enough muscle that he's not as hard of breathing as some Boston Terriers. But you know, but because he does have that little divot in his nose, that little bit of crunch where the between his eyes, he does occasionally snort and stuff like that, and it does go out the other end. But I mean, don't ever give him popcorn. He has the worst popcorn farts.
This is so much gambling.
Tense silence as everyone waits to see what they get or lose.
Well, I'm technically in a node war right now, so I'm double tasking here, multitasking, double tasking. What am I even saying? So
Oh,
like,
less than 10.
yeah, you
Okay.
can't gamble less than 10.
All right. Well, I'm going to quickly lose all my pairs, and then I have to go get Ian ready for bed. So I'm going to hop off. And then
Hope you win it and then get supper.
And then if you guys are still up, I'll
Gamble it all then.
yeah, we're gambling it all in. See how long it takes me to lose it.
Do we have a cherry item on the site?
I don't think we have like any cherries or strawberries except for like crafted ones.
Huh. I'm gonna
Only
leave it.
bananas.
If you're doing more fruit tonight, please definitely do oranges.
There's clear favoritism. There's an orange balloon. There's no
There is.
strawberry balloon.
I want like a full range of fruits. That would
Oh,
be
that's
cute.
easy. That's like an easy theme too. I'm surprised we never did it. I'll have to fix that.
All the fruits.
I went to go buy some bananas just the other day, and I think there was maybe one or two in, and they were really expensive. It was kind of sad. And a reminder, if anybody in here is interested in the Imkin figurines, they are being posted tomorrow, but they'll be posted at noon. Doing it a little bit earlier, a lot of bit earlier, because I usually do 4:30, so they will be up at noon tomorrow.
You are not getting in my lap. I'm sorry.
pineapple hoot. Pineapple might be a little tricky. Those are some fanciful fruits. Let's
I
see.
think we just need like the pineapple hat as an actual hat that we can use on Wajas.
Well, because when I was asking about the cherries, I could technically cut this cherry right off the owl and use that as an item.
Somebody said there is one in one of the vents. I don't know what it looks like.
There's a cherry?
Apparently, I don't know what it looks like.
Let's have a peek.
I don't do any of the Waja Park things, so...
Gasp.
I'm sorry. If...
Oh, the suspicious cherry. Yep. So there is... That's actually relatively new, too.
That's why I didn't know. And I did the things for it. It's not my fault.
Alright, let's see.
One sec, I'll be right back.
Kind of pink. No, make them blue. Trying to make me redraw the hoot. But that makes it so I can't be lazy. So we already have our items figured out for next month's theme, but I definitely will have to work in some fruit at some point. Alright, let's see. So we are going to do a pineapple. Actually, maybe it would be kind of fun to do. Oh, this one's not. This one's gonna be a big one. It's not gonna be easy to just do. Let's see, what can I do? Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And also at the top of the chat, there is a link for you to go and check in and let us know that you were here. We are not doing the admin announcements thread. We're trying something different this time around. know if this is gonna work. So for gambling, you have to have at least 10 pairs. If you don't have any pairs, just being in the chat will gain you pairs automatically. Posting in the chat will gain you pairs automatically. So it's all about user interaction or viewer interaction for YouTube terminology. And I believe there is also a cool off or cooldown. So when you do gamble, you have to wait a little bit before you can do it again.
Yeah, the cooldown kind of sucks for me because I'm like, I lost, but I want to win. I want to gamble again so I can win. What gambling problem? I don't have one. I don't go to he doesn't gamble.
It's just a fruit problem.
No, but seriously, there's a reason why I have to have like a set limit on how much I'll put towards gambling if I ever go to a casino or something like that.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, I'll just lose all my money. And like everybody knows casinos are rigged anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's like going to a fairground. I mean, those games are all rigged too. You know, any kind of gambling, there's always something that's actually there that you might not know that's going to ensure you to have a low probability of winning.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Crazy things have happened.
So this will probably be the last hoot that I draw tonight. And then we'll end the stream. But we'll plan to try to do another stream next Friday. Try to do like a weekly Friday stream. Same time, same place. Oh, that actually reminds me. Did you guys get a reminder from YouTube that said, like, hey, there's a live stream that's been scheduled for Wajas on Friday?
You were already live by the time I looked at my phone, so I'm not sure.
Well, no, because I posted it days ago. Why is this being stupid now? Oh, don't tell me it's gonna crash.
Well, yeah, I got one that says watch Wajas live in 30 minutes, draw with us, and give away.
Yeah. I didn't look at my phone for it, but yeah.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. I wasn't sure if the system was working or not. If you did not get the reminder, make sure you have that bell button selected for notifications. That might be why you didn't get it. Glad to hear, Taylor. Thanks. Trying to figure out how to do this all correctly.
1 second.
No.
It was Delphi, Taylord, whatever. Mialana, Lunar Storm, Denari, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And I think I said lava too. I did 6, but you know what? It's fine. We'll have 6 that time.
For the one I just did.
Yeah, I think.
Obviously.
Oh, that sucks, Dark Dragon. You have a flu or a cold? What a miserable time of the year to have that.
Yeah. Cold flu sucks anyway.
See you, Luna Storm. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, no, flus and everything suck. For sure.
But at certain times of year it sucks even worse because then you have like allergies or like you want to go out and have some fun and you can't because you're sick.
Yeah.
I might have messed up the last tournament round because I pinged Sadie to do
Well, Etsu sent me one, so I got it. It's fine. I'll just grab
Okay.
what she sent me. Give me 1 sec. Be right back.
Okay.
I try to also send her a snapshot when we do them. Though I suspect what I'm seeing might not be the same that she's seeing, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah. So we'll get the winners out of this last round of Herman's out soon as Sadie gets back. If I could permanently change my YouTube name, I would, but I think it's...
You can change your name.
Yeah, but then I have to do it like each time I log in, and it's a pain in the butt. Because it's hooked to my Gmail account. Yeah.
I wish you had like a channel name, but then you could also have a username. So like, because I like to go to other streams, and it would be nice to be able to type in as Zestu versus Wajas. It's just like I feel like I'm there on a business, a business appointment or meeting or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'm behind Sadie again, I think. Sadie, I'm Charmant. Wait.
so distracted. I need. You're bad at words.
I am bad at words.
I've been butchering everything I've been saying today. It's like worse than usually what it is. Worse than normal. See? Right there, I can't say words.
It helps.
See you later, Can of Weirdness. Thanks for hanging out with us.
It helps me.
Yeah.
With my word problem, it helps if I like slow down and think about what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But if I'm speaking fast and trying to keep up with the conversation, sometimes I'll trip over my words, or sometimes, I can't think of something to say, and, or if, like when I was correcting Taylor about me not being Sadie, how do I say that without, like, just it being short,
Yeah, no, I can't multitask to save my life.
It's just, my word thing is, sometimes I can multitask with speaking and doing stuff. Most of the time I just get distracted and go silent.
Yeah.
Streaming kind of helps with that a little bit, because the better streamers are engaging, whether it's directly with chat or just like in general, the way they explain what they're doing with what they're doing on stream.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just it takes practice to be able to speak correctly.
Sometimes that's why I like to try to do the Q&As. Helps keep me on track.
Yeah. I don't think we've actually done a Q&A really this stream.
Not this stream, no. I know Panic was asking some questions for a little bit there, but I don't know if they were official questions or just her own.
Discord chat, but I see you there gambling your players.
I hate it when it does that.
Well, I haven't lost my losing streak yet.
It'll be cool once we can get the other widgets to work. Check out the heist and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So maybe what I should do once this is done, is do like a stream highlights video and just cut out all the talking and just do the artwork.
I thought about doing something like that, like stream, like do a stream of me doing artwork on Twitch, and then like cutting the audio from it and then compressing it down to like a shorter time frame. Because I'll stream for like 3 or 4 hours at a time, and then so like take the 3 or 4 hours and put it into like an hour.
Yeah.
And then throw some song compilations on top of it that kind of fit with the theme of what I'm drawing, and is also like not gonna ping me for copyright.
Yeah.
And then throw it on YouTube. But I don't know enough about video editing to really do that, so.
Yeah, I just use my iPad and it kind of does a lot of it for you. It makes it almost idiot proof. Which is really the only reason why I'm able to do them sometimes. Because you really just kind of click a button and it's like, I want this video to be just a couple minutes long, and it does it for you.
I'm sure there's a program out there that, for the PC that I can use to do that. It's just a matter of finding it.
Right.
And paying for it if it costs money.
Yeah, I think that's, you're gonna find that probably most of them are gonna cost money.
Yeah.
Hello again.
Hello. Welcome back.
What did I miss?
Pineapples.
Aside from cute as crap, hoots.
Almost looks like he's just got a donut.
Hey, pineapple donuts. I can get behind that.
All right. So we have a pineapple, a cherry, a strawberry, and a banana.
Oh, they're so cute.
Now the question is, what are we gonna name them?
Because we have an H theme going on with the hoots.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Well, we've already got a Hannah hoot, unfortunately, I think. Otherwise, that would be perfect for the banana one. Oh, Hawaii, the hoot would be good for the pineapple.
Hawaii.
Yeah. Eliza suggested that.
Alrighty. What do we want to name our cherry guy?
Hang. I'm coming. Hang on.
Has to start with an H, right?
Yeah. You can name it Hamburg, because I think Black Forest cakes come from, like,
You say Hamburg?
yes.
Hamburg? It's a cherry owl. Let's see, we need...
I know, it's a bit of a stretch.
Do we have a Harley?
I think if we did Hamburg, it would have to actually be a cheeseburger hoot.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to use Hamburg on the cherry one.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. We got, so I said Harley. Do we have anybody named Harley? Nope. Alright, this is gonna be Harley. As for releasing them, I will actually leave it up to Sadie. So you guys will have, you'll have to beat her up to figure out what's going on with those guys.
If you let me know the names of whatever they are when you put them in, I'll do a poll and see what they want to get tonight, and I'll pop that up as soon as we're done with this. And I'll just leave it going for 24 hours and send it out Monday morning. Awesome. I gotta go back.
Okay.
We got like, I don't know if you guys know what Node Wars are, but it's basically like massive guild fighting.
I am not doing Hyman, the cherry hoot. That is so bad.
No.
Sorry
Please
to
don't.
interrupt
Never
you.
send it out. Never send it out.
That would
I mean,
be
like that
so
first that
bad.
we do not acknowledge is a thing. Only one person or two people have it. Yeah, Etsu knows what purse I'm talking about.
The purse?
My purse that I made?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I will talk to you guys later. This should probably be the last time I pop in. If you do any more Hermans, just toss them to me. And
Yep, once I'm done saving these, we'll probably say goodnight to everybody, and I'll get them installed, and it'll be in your court.
Alright. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Thanks for hanging out, Sadie.
See ya, Sadie.
Bye.
Bye. Let's see. Hudson. Do we have a Hudson? Heidi the Hoot? I could do Heidi.
That was cute.
Hangry. I like Hangry too.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe do hangry for the banana.
Yeah, I will. Don't hate me. I'm going to change him to Hangry. Where is that folder? Did I stick it over here? No. Where the heck is it saving them? Oh, I don't know why I'm over in pictures. Alright, let's see.
Despite their better judgment, I just typed Gamble all.
And?
Uh-oh.
I'm waiting for Streamlabs to pop up with its thing. Because, you know, it takes a while for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no! You lost them all. It sucks.
You get the first three.
Trophy for most lost. Sorry to laugh at your misery.
No, I'm laughing too. It's kind of funny. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen, and it happened.
Oh, where is it? There it is.
You know, I haven't been working too hard at gathering the hoots, but these fruit hoots are too cute.
I'm glad you like them.
I mean, they're all adorable, but these in particular, I think I'm going to have to get my hands on.
I do like the pineapple one. I like how the pineapple turned out.
I think the strawberry is my favorite.
Alright, let's see. So I will, I'll install those real quick and then we will say goodnight. This uploads. And then I will leave it to Sadie to, coordinate with you guys and see which ones you want released. Or for prizes or whatever. Did we have like a, do all the owls have the same description?
I don't believe so. I know I did a custom description for the one I did, so.
Okay. Well, I know like the doodlecorns, I do just doodlecorn magic in the title, so I wanted to keep it consistent if there was.
Usually, Sadie or whoever else does them did like something tiny.
Oh, yeah.
Could just put Fruit Hoots as the title. I mean, as the description.
Alright, let's see here. So...
Fruit as in like F-R-O-O-T.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the banana one, the banana one, I just put more bananas. And then Harley is Don't You Dare Touch the Cherry.
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh, wait a minute.
Hawaii the Hoot is Somebody's Already Started Eating Their Hat. And the strawberry, I just put, okay. That's about all I got for creativity.
Yeah, sometimes it can be hard to be punny.
Especially when you don't give yourself time to just kind of think about it and come up with, you know, themes or whatever. On the spot is hard.
On the spot is very hard. That's why, even though it's like got a lot of wildly inappropriate jokes, I love the show, Whose Line Is It Anyways?
Yeah. I haven't watched that in forever.
Every actor, from Drew Carey to the so-called contestants on that show, that has, you know, done that show, they have been amazing.
I'm surprised that he's still hosting that. He's got, what, it's in, gosh, 20 years? More.
I'm sure if he's still hosting it, but if he is, that's amazing.
Or are you just watching rewatches?
Yeah.
Alright. I got those all added and installed. So, Sadie, it is in your court, your ball court. You guys can kind of do what you do. I don't know exactly what she's going to do to figure out where they're going to go, but they are added. So, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. It seems like everybody's enjoying the gambling.
It's definitely a good addition.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll have to explore Streamlabs more and see what else we can add. But we will see you guys later. Again, if you are interested in the Impkins, they go up at noon, not 4:30, but noon tomorrow. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, all that fun YouTube stuff, bell. But we'll talk to you guys later.